If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers, and I would greatly appreciate it if you guys hit that like button and subscribe. So today, I just wanted to get on here and talk about a team. Obviously, you can tell by the title, is the Milwaukee Bucks. And obviously, the Bucks are a good team, but I'm just want to get on here and talk about why I believe the Bucks are one of the most underrated teams, or championship contender wise, in the East. And you might be thinking the Bucks have a lot of people will believe the Bucks are going to win the championship, but just think about it compared to last year, and everybody just believed they were going to win. Of course, they came up short. It might be because of what they've done the past 2 years and how it's affected what people actually think about them. But nobody really talks about the Bucks anymore, or even how they've improved definitely from last season. Yes, they have lost a few pieces from last year's team in Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, which I really didn't like they had to trade him. But they got back Drew Holiday, who they recently extended. They got key pieces like Bobby Portis. They got pieces like PJ Tucker, which we should know him actually being a big piece on those Houston Rockets teams, who were about as close as possible when it came to making the finals. But like I said before, the Bucks are a really good team, and they are 32-20 at the time of this video. They just lost to the Hornets, but they were missing all of their starters and a few bench pieces. But again, it's the past few games they've been out without Giannis. They've been losing most of them, but I'm not really thinking too big about those losses because we all know Giannis is a big part of the team. But like I said before, yeah, the Bucks are a good team, but they are behind the Sixers in the standings. They are behind the Nets, which I'll get to in a second. But the main reason why people believe the Bucks are, not even if they're not going to win it, but they just aren't being talked about as much, because I really don't hear it from, media posts, all that stuff. But the reason why they're not getting talked about as much anymore is because of just hype. And if we talk about hype, people believe Joel Embiid was having an MVP season. He might be able to jump back in the rankings, but like I said before, the Bucks are just a very interesting team to think about because they have their key players on long-term contracts now in Giannis, Drew, and Chris. And if we talk about what are the possibilities that can actually happen when we talk about the playoffs, they can make it to the finals, but at the same time, they can get beat by the Nets. It seems like Blake Griffin is having a comeback season on the Nets now. He joined the super team, and all of a sudden he gets better back to Blake, apparently throwing down these dunks. But besides the point, I still believe Milwaukee has a very good chance to actually make the finals. Brooklyn has more names on their team, but when it comes down to it, can those pieces really help them out? But it is kind of scary to think that, for example, they still do have Spencer Dinwiddie, who's not even playing. This team would have been a lot better. This is why being a Bucks fan isn't too easy, because I just know Brooklyn is there. But like I said before, the Bucks have pieces like Giannis, of course, Dante, who's a good young player and can definitely develop into an even bigger piece for this team. He almost got traded, but I'm kind of glad he didn't. Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, who was an amazing pickup for this team. I remember thinking when I heard about the Bucks were signing Bobby Portis, I didn't know how to feel, because we all know Bobby used to have good moments and he used to also have bad moments. I didn't know how to feel, but this has been one of the best pickups in recent history from the Bucks. I'm not saying he's obviously the best, but because you can name a lot more people than that. But I'm saying when it comes down to he can help out a championship team be better, this was definitely one of the best pickups. But yeah, you just can't count out the Bucks. And you may be looking towards a team like Brooklyn more. You may be looking at a team like Philly. Philly has Embiid, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. They're obviously doing good, and they're obviously better. But you can't really look at the standings throughout the season so far, because we all know this has been one of the weirdest seasons in NBA history, really. So when it comes down to looking at the final standings, I don't really look much into that, because we all know players have been missing games. Games has had to be canceled or postponed. That's not I don't look at that kind of stuff really, but standings wise, those two teams are doing better right now at the moment. You should be seeing this video on Saturday or at least Sunday, I believe. But yeah, you can't count out Giannis. And Giannis is definitely trying to improve his jumper. He has been improving his jumper, because he knows when the playoffs time comes around, he's going to run into those teams trying to build a wall. And if he cannot shoot the ball at all, that is going to be an issue. That's why Giannis has definitely been working on that jumper. But yeah, with that being said, that would be all for me. I just wanted to get on here and talk about that real quick. I just want to know, what are your guys' opinions on this Bucks team? Do you think they can still make it to the finals, or do you have Brooklyn or Philly over them, or maybe somebody else who I didn't mention? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I might be making another video soon about the Bucks. I have an idea in mind, but I'm not trying to upload 2 Bucks videos around the same time, so I will think about that. But with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.